Humans, animals, birds, and reptiles all have different ways of thinking about sex. While we often think of sex as a purely physical act, for many species, it's much more complex than that. Let's take a look at how each group of species approaches sex and reproduction. Chapter 1, Humans. Humans have the most complex thoughts and emotions when it comes to sex. For us, sex is not just about reproduction, but also about pleasure, intimacy, and emotional connection. We often form long-term relationships, and sexual attraction can play a big role in the formation of these relationships. Humans also have the ability to make conscious choices about when and with whom they want to engage in sexual activity. Chapter 2, Animals. Animals engage in sex for a variety of reasons, from reproduction to social bonding. For many species, sex is closely tied to their mating seasons, and they will engage in elaborate courtship rituals to attract a mate. For example, male deer will engage in fierce battles to win access to a female herd, while elk males will bugle to attract females during their mating season. Animals also have unique ways of choosing their partners, like the male sage grouse, who has a unique dance to attract females. Cut to footage of animals in the wild, with the voiceover continuing. Chapter 3, Birds. Birds, on the other hand, often have highly specific mating rituals. For example, some species of birds will engage in elaborate dances or build impressive nests to attract a mate. The male bird of paradise, for example, has an elaborate courtship dance, while the male bowerbird builds a bower, a structure made of twigs and other materials, to attract females. In many cases, the male bird will put on a show to demonstrate his strength and fitness, while the female will choose the strongest and most capable partner. Cut to footage of birds, with the voiceover continuing. Chapter 4, Reptiles. Reptiles, like snakes and lizards, are often seen as more primitive when it comes to sex. They typically engage in simple courtship behaviors, such as head bobbing or tail waving, to attract a mate. However, some reptiles like crocodiles or alligators, have been observed to have complex courtship rituals, with males and females engaging in a variety of behaviors to attract a mate. For example, male crocodiles will bellow and slap their tail on the water surface to attract females. Reptiles also use pheromones to communicate with each other during mating season. Cut to footage of reptiles, with the voiceover continuing. Closing shot of nature scenes, with the voiceover concluding. Despite the many differences in how different species think about sex, one thing is clear: it is a fundamental part of life for all living things. From the elaborate courtship rituals of birds to the simple head bobbing of reptiles, the drive to reproduce and pass on our genes is a universal part of the natural world. Closing shot of nature scenes, with the voiceover. Thank you for watching.